Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Ganesh here. Today in this video we're going to take a look at Naruto Uzumaki's 6 Paths Sage mode. After he got his recut, his new cards from the last surprise deck mission number 24. The craziest Sam we've had so far, honestly. The numbers were exceptional. Over 440 million actually were needed to get this free ultimate. But was it worth it? Was this ultimate actually worth the grind? Well, in some way, it is. It's actually better than the old ultimate in one aspect, which is the cooldown. This ultimate has 60 seconds cooldown at level 1, and if you max it out, it's still 60 seconds. If you max the abilities, you take out like 5.5 seconds. So technically, we'll have 54.5 seconds cooldown after the max abilities. The old ultimate was 2 minutes cooldown. At max level was 99 seconds. With max abilities, it's like 93.5 seconds. So yeah, it's like a 30 seconds more or less than the original ultimate. That's how good it is, I guess. Better than the old ultimate in that aspect. However, the old ultimate is still better in other aspects, like the range, for example. The range for this ultimate, by the way, is not bad at all. It's really good. It's pretty large. It does 2 hits, by the way. The first hit is really small. It only hits the enemy or the square in front of him. And then the second hit, the explosion, has a really big range. It actually goes behind him and really far. It's not good enough for the final room. If you want to enter with your ultimate in the final room, yeah, it's not going to help you. This ultimate is not going to help you with that. So this ultimate is kind of a step back for him. If you want to solo with him, especially in the Goku League, it's just not possible, this ultimate at all. If you want to use the old ultimate, it would be even better for him as a solo. And again, if you guys remember, he wasn't really perfect as a solo. He was like an S+ tier. So honestly, even with this 4-star, with this new ultimate and the new 4-star, he still doesn't move from the S+ tier as a solo attacker. However, this new 4-star with the huge range of detection of the traps, I'm not gonna really talk much about here. I'm actually gonna showcase it in the games, and you're gonna see how OP it is. You can actually clean the whole fortress with this 4-star from all the traps possible, and it's just insane. So thanks to this 4-star, he's actually one of the best main attackers in the game with a full team. Obviously, you're gonna need a good team behind his back to back him up and actually make him good. So again, he's one of these characters that just need a team to make him a double S tier. So yeah, he's like in the middle between Hokage Naruto and Ren. Ren still is the best character to main if you of course want a main attacker for a good team. That would be Ren, and he's in the second place after Ren, in my opinion. Hokage Naruto got kind of outclassed by this Naruto, and in that case we'll be just taking him with a full team. Alright, so before we start actually talking about the team, we're going to be talking about his kit here. What cards we should be taking along with his new 4-star and new ultimate, of course. We'll be taking the 4-star from his old kit, and it's really not needed. You can actually use the secret orb. So if you didn't get the 4-star from the summons, or if you didn't summon at all and you only got the 4-star for free from the Sam and the 5-star from the Sam, and then the 2 free cards or the free Jitsu from the random mission, then you're set to go. You don't really need the 4-star from his old kit to do well in attack missions. It's still a double S tier if you have the good team behind your back. And then obviously we're gonna take the Mega Rasengan. It's still one of his best Jitsu, even though it's not really a guaranteed seal effect. Alright, so we'll just take these cards, and yeah, we're gonna take as much CP as possible. Now, normally I would take his random mission tool because it's the best tool he can get, and maybe the premium tools. But I'm thinking this time we should actually showcase the random mission spinning tops tools. And in this case, we're having the blue ones because they're the best you can actually have for a character that is burning through the CP, like Shisui, or in our case, Sage 6 Paths Naruto. So the blue tool basically gives you 120 CP, and 4 of them will get you 480 CP. You can see how crazy the amount of CP we have right now. 4,563. It's enough to actually clean the whole fortress, any Goku League fortress, from any kind of traps, which is insane. For this video, we're gonna be taking, well, top tier supporters. So killing Naruto being the best supporter in the game, we're taking him, of course, with his roar and his Korma clock. And then we have Ren as the best healer in the game and the second best supporter. And then the third best supporter in the game, Hashirama, with his double seal effect to actually compensate for our, the lack of our seal effect not being guaranteed in our Magnet Rasengan. But yeah, that's the team. Let's go ahead and showcase in attack missions. Alright, so we started off with the first game here, and we can see in the first room we have the Genjutsu trap. This is really a good way to counter Sage of Six Paths Naruto main. We're gonna see how to kind of counter that here, but honestly, most of the time you will not be able to get rid of it, or at least your kill Naruto is not gonna be able to get rid of it fast enough. But we'll try here. We will try to bypass it. So it's either that, having the Genjutsu trap in the first room, or a lot of barriers, and he might actually have both here. We're gonna see. Alright, so basically you want to make sure that you enter the floor before everyone else. And not let your supporters enter the floor with you. So it's a trick that you have to learn, just like using your ultimate as soon as you enter the final floor. Okay, still didn't get sealed. You just want to make sure that you enter the first floor, without actually taking your supporters with you. Just so they don't get triggered by the Genjutsu trap or any barriers or anything. And then hope for the best that Naruto actually uses his roar to get rid of the traps there. Or maybe any of your characters actually getting rid of that before they get triggered. Alright, so the first floor, okay. Yeah, I can't believe that I actually missed that. Oh, we actually didn't have anyone to really worry about here in this room. Honestly, you need to make sure that you have, if you want a successful game every single time, you want to make sure that you know where every single character is positioned. Alright, so Hashirama is done. By the way, Hashirama is a really good defender. He's not really a double S tier as a defender. Alright, so always do that. Like, always make sure that you detect the traps without your supporters being in the room yet. Because whenever you enter, your Kalem Naruto will use his roar to get rid of these traps. Okay, it's Kabuto. I would like to use my ultimate at this point now. Honestly, one of the reasons why he doesn't have a 100% win rate is, well, Shisui and Kabuto. These are the two big problems for him. Okay, he should be here. There we go. Is he sealed? He is sealed. Nice. And some bunches from the regular attacks are enough there. Now, I'm not sure if I actually finished the Resurrection Summon yet or not. I think we didn't. Yeah, we didn't. Shisui. Yeah, at this point I would have actually used my ultimate, but we don't have enough time. We actually wasted a lot of time at the beginning. I would use my ultimate also after he comes back. It would be a really good place to use your ultimate, because Shisui is really dangerous. Alright, so as you can see, we wasted a lot of CP here. Pretty much gotten rid of every single trap except for one trap that we missed, and I thought we were gonna lose Kalem Naruto, but we didn't. Alright, so to enter here, you're not gonna use your ultimate, obviously. You just have to kick somebody inside the final room, and that would be Kalem Naruto, because Kalem Naruto almost never dies when you do that. He has this huge evasion buff, he can get invincibility as well, and yeah, maybe sometimes he starts losing HP. In that case, you wanna get... Okay, we were too late. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Just, you gotta take two stars home instead of 3. I think we might have missed somebody. Yeah, we did. Okay. Oh, Ren is so bulky. Anyway, we gotta win here. 2 stars. It's like, I would say with All the games that I played so far, I think my win rate is like 95%. So basically every 20 games I would lose one game. Because mostly not because he's bad or maybe there's something that he cannot really get over. It's mostly something that I screw up in the final room or against Kabuto or Shisui. And that's mostly my mistake. It's not really a mistake from his kit. But you know, sometimes the seal effect doesn't really help him much. But you can still always keep going after you don't seal the enemy, and your teammates should be able to actually, you know, finish the enemy off before the enemy does anything if they didn't get sealed. Alright, still cannot find any 23-pointer. We're gonna go against this fortress. Who the hell uses one tail in their fortress now? Alright, whatever. Seems like a really easy fortress, 2 Sasuke's, and yeah, only Kabuto is a problem here. So we're definitely gonna go for the left room first. That's something that I always like to do because a lot of people are using the barriers now in the first room to, you know, counter your supporters or get rid of your supporters. So I always get rid of the first room on the left because if you lose your supporters later, most of the time you're just gonna go to the left. I mean, one of the chances that they would go to the left, and if they do, you would have actually finished clearing that fortress anyway, or that floor. Alright, sealed. Yep, he is. And he's done. Alright. So even if we have to counter barriers now, and the supporters got triggered with the barriers, the chances of them actually falling into their death is like 2 out of 3. So that's, yeah, let's go for that Sasuke as well. And he's done. Okay, that speed debuff is really annoying, but doesn't matter. We're doing well so far. I always get rid of always clean the places around the doors. The doors always have the worst amount of traps next to them. Right? Just use this as much as you can. Okay, we have a Madara. He's sealed anyway from Hashirama, so yeah, we don't have to worry much about the seal effect not really triggering, because most of the time your Hashirama will finish off the sealing thing. And if they get sealed with Hashirama, it's even better because the seal from Hashirama is like medium effect, and ours is small, so 10 seconds from Hashirama. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Well, that's one more drop for me, I guess. There's Shisui? It is a Shisui, and he's sealed. I hope that he was sealed because I've seen 2 people get sealed and I think they might have been just Naruto. And yeah, I'm just gonna use my ultimate here, just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. And yeah, we still have time to actually use the ultimate one more. You can actually see that we almost never use the ultimate, unless you really want to make sure that the enemy is really dead. And these enemies are mostly Kabuto and Shisui and maybe Sage of Six Paths Naruto. He's sometimes really annoying. But yeah, at this point we're just gonna have to wait for the ultimate, and 20 seconds before the ultimate is ready, like around this time here, we're gonna push KO Naruto to trigger Ren. I guess there's a Ren, yep. There's a KO Naruto, and there is, I think it's, I don't know who that is. Alright, we're just gonna push him out in right now. Okay, almost. How am I? Oh, I don't have my ultimate ready. Alright, so sometimes you actually don't have to wait for Ren to use her ultimate, because if she is near to the door and she didn't use her ultimate yet, you can just snipe her with your Mega Rasengan and just use your ultimate right away. The thing is, I didn't have my ultimate ready, I didn't really think of that. So sometimes, like most of the time, I don't really enter until my ultimate is ready, but if you don't have a lot of time, it's better to just push your characters in before your ultimate is ready. In that case, your Ren's ultimate duration would be gone, and then you would have enough time to use your ultimate after the ultimate friend wears out. All right, so we finally found a fortress with, 23 points. Now, this fortress also has the Genjutsu trap at the beginning, and it's always in this position because it's a position that will trigger the enemies to actually move over a huge part of the floor, and then it will trigger traps anyway. So in this case, we're gonna have to, count on Kill Naruto to get rid of that trap with his roar. But yeah, no promises there. All right, so again, we enter, they don't enter. Huh, it's a really weird position to actually put that in there. All right. Got rid of it. Great. Actually, it would have been worse if it's like completely on the left side. All right, so again, we're getting rid of the character here. And yeah, it's obvious that he's using also barriers in this floor, because we've seen one at the very end of this floor here. Okay, he doesn't anymore, I guess. All right. All right, so it's done. Now we just need to get rid of the character in here. Then we're gonna move up to the right, and then yeah, it should be okay. At this point, I'm just gonna wait for my Rasengan to come back, and then we'll get rid of the Kabuto. Kabuto gets destroyed easily with this kit. All right. Okay, my teammates are not here yet. Okay, we're still missing Ren. It doesn't matter. Hashram is gonna be sealed for like 15 seconds, so yeah, it's could be a big problem. All right. So yeah, it's that could have been actually pretty dangerous. Not entering with your Rasengan could be a problem sometimes. So make sure to know where. That's why I always say it's better to always know where the placements for the Shinobi are. All right, there we go. Okay, I hope that he comes back before I actually get sealed or whatever, so I can use my ultimate. I got sealed. Like, the only thing that I didn't want to happen here. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't, you don't really need to use the ultimate there. It's just sometimes it's better if you just use it. You know, you never know what happens there with the Shisui. Okay, we lost the Ren. Oh, we lost Kill Naruto. We need Kill Naruto, actually. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We can push anyone in there. And the thing is, Kill Naruto most of the time survives. So it's better to be pushing Kill Naruto over anyone else. Yeah, well, let's see. Is there a Ren in here? I didn't really check. There is a Ren. So you also need to know if there's a Ren in the final room or not. Alright, in this case, I'm just gonna push Ren. Oh, never mind. Kill Naruto's here. He's gonna do his job. Being a good boy, and yeah, just survive enough. Okay, so the ultimate is up from Ren, and we're gonna push Ren here just to be safe, so Naruto doesn't really die. Wow, that's impressive. He actually sniped me there like there's no tomorrow, dude. Alright, so that Six Paths Naruto in the final room is really dangerous. Some people are using him now in the final room, and he can be a big problem, so make sure that he doesn't have any of his crazy... I mean, all of his attacks are crazy anyway, so it's really hard to go in without really not getting hit with that. One of his attacks, at least. Alright, so for my last game today, we're gonna be playing with Sage of Six Paths Naruto without an ultimate. Now, this might seem a little bit extreme, but honestly, I almost never need to use my ultimate unless except it's like the final room or maybe in really bad situations against Kabuto or Shisui. But I'm pretty sure you can still get a lot of wins, maybe like a 90% win rate without even using the ultimate once. So in this case, we're gonna be taking Sage of Six Paths Naruto without an ultimate at all. This is for all my friends that didn't make it to the top 10,000 last time, or didn't even get lucky in the Naruto Sasuke banner. So yeah, let's go ahead and hope for the best from here. Okay, there's nothing for the first few steps. Weird. Alright, almost lost Hashirama there. Now, obviously, for this to work, you need, well, at least 2 of your characters to survive. Mostly, you want Hashirama to survive as well. Okay, it's weird. Maybe he has something to trigger the enemies there. Yeah, it probably does. Oh, nothing. Wow, alright. So, yeah, just make sure that you always use the... like, if you're not really feeling the range yet, make sure to use it multiple times. Alright, so in this case, Naruto's gonna use his roar. Gonna use it once more to make sure that this is ready. Alright. Okay, it's not good. Come on, tell me he's sealed. He is. Alright, we're done. I didn't know that he was that far. I've seen him in the middle of the floor, but I didn't know he was like really that far. Anyway, first floor done right. Didn't have to use the ultimate. Sometimes I have to use the ultimate against Sage of Six Paths Naruto. Honestly, he's like broken. Yeah. Alright, almost lost these 2 bad boys to something that actually was going to trigger. Okay, in this case I'm just gonna wait for my Rasengan to come back and then summon him. Should be here. Is he sealed? Please tell me he's sealed. He is sealed, and he's dead. Alright, let's keep it going. I think next up is gonna be either a Rinnegan Sasuke or a Shisui. Alright, this place is clean. I think there's a Rinnegan Sasuke here somewhere. I think he got sealed with the dragon. He definitely got sealed now with that double seal. Hashirama is amazing, man. Hashirama is just amazing. Alright, we have Shisui in here, pretty sure. I'm gonna wait for him to come here. He's sealed for sure now. There we go. Please tell me he's dead. Here he is dead. Nice. Perfect. Alright, we still have like 1,600 more CP to go. We just have to clear this room now. And it should be easy cake from there. Come here, mother. He's not sealed. He's not sealed. Alright, he is sealed now. Alright, then we have 1,176 CP left. And yeah, I think somebody's still losing HP. Yeah, there we go. Can go in there now, kill Naruto. Use your roar. She used her ultimate. I can see the shiny things. Yeah, now I can see it. Still there. No, 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 no. It's not good. Alright, let's hope that this actually works. Just... how did I get sealed though? Dude, that was intense. Okay, don't try this without an ultimate. I mean, it's possible, just really freaking intense. Like, some characters just get healed, some characters get invincibility, and they're under 40% HP. It's just, yeah, it's a lot of pressure. So, it's possible. I mean, if it's a lot of top tier characters in the final room, I think it might be hard. to just, you know, finish it without an ultimate. But it's very much possible. I think maybe your win rate is gonna go down from maybe 95% to 85%, I guess. But it, or maybe 80%. I don't know. I guess it all depends on how strong your supporters are. But overall, Sage of Six Paths Naruto, with his old or new ultimate, I guess he is definitely a double S tier if you're taking a good team with him. Just like Hokage Naruto and just like Ren, they depend on their team. But as a solo, he really didn't move 1 inch from where he was with his new ultimate or his new 4-star. He's still in a really bad position. I mean, not really bad position. He still can get wins. It's just his seal effect is not still not guaranteed, and his new attack that gets rid of the traps doesn't really help him much, other than just, you know, making it easy for him to move over the traps. But if he had only the jump skill, he would still be able to solo with the same ratio, in my opinion. So he's still an S plus as a solo character, and he is definitely a double S tier now, between Ren and Hokage Naruto, as one of the best characters to main in the game in attack missions. So you guys let me know what you think about Naruto in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next live stream, which is going to be in the morning for the next update. I'll see you guys then. See you.